What's up, YouTube? Miss Shlamacy here, and welcome back to part Nightmare of the Fist of Heaven's Paladin. So we've just kind of converted, we beat normal, we just kind of converted our character into Fist of Heavens. We were playing really a lot of Holy Bolt early on there. And so now we're going to really get into the juicy stuff, as we're going to get a Nightmare, we're going to get to the Countess, we're going to hopefully get a couple spirits going, and then we should hopefully really be in a nice position. So let's dive in and really get this guy cranking off. I don't know if that's the phrasing I exactly want to say. Should we cut? Should we just cut? All right, we'll just go with it. Ooh, 26 light res. That's nice. We will keep that. Any resistances? This 9 res is pretty weak, but we'll keep it for right now. Also, I will just continue here with Vitality and another point here and here. So I guess I just didn't have those. But now this is pretty set right there on just having the 6 Conviction. And then really I'm playing more into the Holy Bolt way of it all. So I'm going to show you really quick. My strength is at 50. My dex is at 58, which gets me roughly 50% block chance, 46, so maybe a tiny bit lower. And then I'm max vitality. You can kind of decide how much max block you want versus how much vitality you want. Always your decision. Kind of go back and forth. Eventually you will want max block with a paladin as you get higher up. But as you're leveling up, you can make that decision. And then our skills are just as such, and nothing over there. So again, if you did want like a point in redemption or meditation or salvation, you could do things like that. But like I say, our main thing is going to be Fist of Heavens, Conviction, and then Holy Bolt here for that damage there. And then I have Rust Handle, which is where you're getting those +3 to Vengeance from. So gear-wise, Rust Handle, Tarn Helm, Res, Ancient's Pledge, Stealth. I just have some MF gloves right now, but I do have some Blood Fist, so I can wear those. FCR, dual res belt we found, another FCR with a little poison res, not much though, and then just some MF boots once again right here. And yeah, we can just kind of get going, man.
I will cleanse this wilderness.
Really get moving out there, and you can see, you know, a little bit more. This is right now on players 1. But of course we can increase it if we would like to a higher player count, as we are getting into areas with more demons and undead and things like that. So we will leave that there and then move forward. And yeah, we'll just do the Den of Evil, and then I really want to get to the cows. Or not cows, the Countess. So, and we'll go ahead and resurrect Bodon as well.
Join my army of the dead.
Nothing but love for the man with all that class.
And again, this is where it's kind of like in single target, I'll probably be using Holy Bolt because it's such a low cost. And then especially for anything like this, I can definitely use that. But and then in groups we'll use this. So kind of a little back and forth of how we want to do it. But you can see our damage for Holy Bolt is really, really high. We're cranking out 402 to 447. So like I say, it'll be really nice in areas where we can kind of do this. But again, that mana cost is pretty high. So we're going to kind of fluctuate back and forth between all that. Medicated and Master, thank you very much for the biddies. And this is also where mana per kill does come in handy. Though it will be a little rough a little later on there. Just Fist of the Heavens is pretty mana intensive, so that is a tough part there. But pretty easy killer right now. Hi, Young. How you doing? And there we go. Den of Evil done. Go get another skill point.
My duty here is done.
See if we get any res or life on this. Nice. 2 strength and 5 cold res. That's very nice for us. And not really gonna need anything. I was gonna say we could grab a lower resistance wand if we wanted. So something you can look for before level 36 is gonna be the same thing. Look for wands that are red and look for lower resist charges. And that will be slightly helpful with our Fist of Heavens. We can match that with our Conviction Aura and just really bottom them out. So that's something that, you know, we can do there. But we don't have to do that exactly right now. Take out Mr. Bishibosh. And remember, one of the really nice things is we can heal up our mercenary whenever we want, which is super helpful.
I need more.
So, damage plus healing. Super nice. So at this point, like I say, I really... The thing we want to look for is Countess. Because getting those spirits are not only going to be massive for us in terms of a little bit of extra damage and stuff, but all that extra mana is going to really help us out. Because again, we're running on 63 mana, and that's just not quite enough. Not quite enough mana. So we'll charge around a little bit here with this. It's not bad. Honestly, for Fist of Heaven's later game, I really love going for a max Griswold with all the facets in there. I think that's a really fun way to do it. Redemption's also a great aura, for sure. For sure. Mostly just need to get more mana. So, yeah, you could have that and that'd be nice. The conviction is, you know, ultimately going to be really helpful and useful for like ancients and that sort of stuff, but as you're playing through the game, you know, it's like a lot of times you need the conviction for all the holy bolt. No, you're really focusing on the Fist of Heaven or the like holy bolt damage there, not the Fist of Heaven's damage for a lot of that. So it just kind of depends. But for instance, right here, this is all going to be...
Ladder is almost here.
You
I
know.
can feel it.
All that damage is going to be just purely from the damage itself, from Fist of Heavens and nothing else. So having conviction there is nice. D4! Thank you. Yeah, me too. Me too. If you spam enter and left click, you can buy fast, by the way. It's not always perfect, but when it works, it's pretty nice. The fun little tip for you. Like I say, you can have the 1 point, but it's not going to solve all your issues because you have to also remember, like, it's not amazingly strong for when you can only cast 2 Fist of Heavens per mana usage, basically, right? Like, it'll be better. Don't get me wrong. It would help and be better. It would give you some redemption, which would be nice. But I also have such a low plate right now that that's kind of the bigger issue in my opinion.
Thanks.
So the solution is get those spirits, get, you know, things with a lot of plus to mana, in my opinion, not drop using this and, you know, kind of be in a worse spot. And that's also a lot of points to get to redemption, right? So like redemption's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skill points to get there. So that's a lot of investment. Unless you have it from something else, it's like, I don't know if I want to, you know, put 5. The answer is always get them spirits. You ain't wrong. Let's go ahead and increase the players count. Let's go players 5. And I'll continue with Vitality as well. And then again, just 1 point into Conviction, 1 point into Fist of Heavens. And we'll just keep maxing Fist of Heavens from here on out. That'll kind of be our next many points. But having the damage from the Holy Bolts is super nice, so that's why we really did focus on that, as that is worth a lot. What? How did he die? Alright, clearly he needs a little bit of better gear as well. All these skills cost so much mana and we just have none to spare. Oh, come on. It's actually pretty annoying how little mana we have. I would almost say, like, investing a few points in energy is not a terrible idea here. Just because it's really annoying. See the heraldic shield doesn't have any res on it. However, it should get 4 open sockets still, I believe. This area, I believe, is going to be good enough, right? Tower cellar level 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. I just need eye level 26 plus though. So, and another Fist of Heavens point. No, early ones will be level 3.
Not enough mana.
Our tower level 3 is level 40, yeah. Alright, let's do players 1 now, because we want to kill the Countess on players 1. And kill some homies. Ort rune. That is one of the runes we do need. Talthol Ort Am. So helpful. Perfect. And we're going to want 2 of those, by the way.
Good day.
Let's store this over here. Nothing good there, nothing good there. Flaws if we want it. So we have the 2 towels. We don't have any Thols, Ams, and we have 1 Ort right now, and we have 1 of the shields. I'm also looking for any longsword or any broadsword. Crystal swords are a little sketch because they may or may not get 4 open sockets, and we're not really rolling in the areas that I would feel more comfortable with it, which is the cows. So basically a crystal sword needs to be between eye level 86 or eye level 26 and 41, if I'm not mistaken, to get 4 open sockets. Whereas any broadsword that's at least eye level or any longsword that's at least eye level 26 will get 4 open sockets no matter what. Yes, and that's if you Larzik it, because Larzik gives max sockets based on the eye level of it right there, so.
Not enough mana.
Oh my god, the mana cost. Baby Q killer! Thank you very much. Who is it?
Starting all this drama. It's me, bitch.
Thanks for this guide. I've been wanting to try this build and it really helps get an idea how to build it.
For sure. And there's definitely like still multiple ways to build this guide. That's definitely something I want people to know is like, you know, this is one way to build this, but you can go more into Conviction and Fist of Heavens if you want. You can go even more into the Holy Bolt. Like we could max Holy Bolt right now instead of having these extra points in Conviction. And honestly, that might be a little bit better for some of the like damage there in terms of the AoE damage, but it'll just make it a little bit worse when it's like you're dealing with Ancients or something like that, you know, Isual. But for a lot of the game, like it'll be better that way, you know. So really, you kind of get some options in how you wish to play the build, which I think is nice. But yeah, like I say, we're just looking for Paladin shields, broadswords, and longswords. Those are my main 3 searches right now. And then of course Tal, Thol, Ort, and Am as we need those. I guess no more Tals, but you know, that'll be our spirits. And those are also low enough runes that we can really cube up to them as well. So that's something that you can also think about is cubing to it. You know, Tals can make Rals, which can make Orts, and you know, even Orts can make Thols. Thols can make Ams, all that stuff. So you really can collect some of these lower runes here and really actually get some good cubing. Do that. Would having 1 point in Smite and grabbing a black be enough to take care of Izzy and Ancients? Yeah, for sure. So you can definitely do single point in Smite and just do it that way. The thing is that also, you know, the Conviction foe actually seems to do pretty well. So, Slain with the T3 sub. Thank you so much. That's insane. Get it? Like, okay. Hey, wait, why did you unsub? Where did he go, guys? Hold on. Demonite Sash is nice if you want to get yourself to a 4th slot for really cheap mana or cheap strength cost. So sometimes I like to. Oh, it has belt size on it. Nice. Sometimes I like to wear this because it's only 20 strength required, and you get to get the 16 slots. So you could imbue that if you wanted. But just an option. Let's see if we can get a sword from there. Nope. But yeah, I mean, still, even...
Nope.
Oops. Like, having, that's nice, but Holy Bolt is just insane damage right now. Honestly, it's so good. So you could still just run around like that. Nilio, thank you! Why did anyone torture themselves with this run? Bro, this run is great now. Before, torture. Now? Solid. Part of me also wants to take some of my magic find off, so I can have a better chance at finding some whites and socketeds. Might consider it.
Not enough mana.
Need that T3 energy sub for your Grail. I mean, it is gonna really help you improve your chances of getting a burr, I've heard. It's the rumor. Radioactive tuna! Ooh, Rondich. Oh, come on. Where's all my resistances at? Thank you for the Prime sub. I would love to find one of those things already socketed. Ooh, Soul Tal. So that's really nice because we can make an Ort Soul, which would actually be really good for this character. So Ort Soul is lore. And the nice thing about lore is it's plus $1 skills, but it's also 30 to light res. It's plus 2 to mana per kill. It's 10 to energy. So it really has a nice group of stuff. So I like that. And we got another tower rune that we can cube. So we can start working on cubing those things. And here's another shield if we want to do another shield at some point. Yeah, the plus 2 mana per kill is really clutch on it though for this build. Because any bit of mana per kill is going to help us. Especially when we can go in and kill like 10 mobs or something, you know, with a single, like right here. Boom, that killed probably like 6 mobs. You know, so being able to kill a couple mobs like that, you get a lot of your mana back, and that's really helpful. It does stack. So that's the beautiful thing about it. It's every kill. So like I say, if you kill 20 mobs in a single shot, you get 40 mana back.
Need a key.
Okay. I could craft amulet, belt, scepter, things like that for sure. Need to get P amethyst and, you know, different crafting materials though.
I need mana.
There's a longsword. If it's 4 open socket, we're good to go. Darn. Darn, darn, darn.
Ooh.
Tank Wolf, thank you very much. Shark Skin Belt is also another really good low cost, low strength belt. That gives you 16 potions. Hardcore viable? Oh, totally. I feel like any Paladin build ends up being really hardcore viable. I like squishy. I mean, I'm kind of running into a lot of stuff, you know. You can keep your distance for sure with this build, so. It's so weird because this releasing has made you less keen for D4. Kind of agree. I'm like, I got everything I need, actually. We're good. There's a crystal sword. But that's one of those, will it actually get the right number of sockets? Tower Cellar level 5 is probably too strong. Probably too high of a level. So that'll probably get 6 open sockets if we take it to Larzik. If that was a broadsword, I'd be really happy.
Good day.
But another soul rune. So we can make an insight for a mercenary now with this soul rune, Raltir Tau Soul. If we want to have an Act 2 mercenary with insight, which potentially could also be really nice for this character. Don't hate it. Added fire damage doesn't do anything for us. That's not adding into our Fist of Heavens. Another point in Fist of Heavens.
Moo.
One away from nice.
Yeah, it's level 42, but it also might have dropped from one of the... Oh, our game just crashed. 1 second. Did they ban me? Blizzard found me.
Moo.
What's up, LLAMAAAAA?
What up, Chowder? How you doing? They know nothing. How you doing? 22 months.
Good day.
Okay, it just rewound that bit. And all those points into vitality as well. Okay, so it crashed literally from just when we were out there. After we picked up the Grand Charm and before we dropped it is when the last thing it saved. Penguin, thank you! And let's just get over here to Fist of the Heavens and more vitality. Already reported. I'd have been sad if we found like the thing we needed. Yeah, upgrading set items can be nice. The new recipes can definitely be decent. Come on. Oh, I just want mana so badly. Ghost armor, giant sword. Actually, no, it's two-handed. War sword. This is still PTR single player. Like I say, hopefully they don't change this character too much by the time 2.4 actually releases. We'll see. They didn't open it just for me. Unless they specifically tell me not to share it, we'll see what happens. Oh my god, quit spreading rumors. Tal Eth, what is this? Normal? Where's my runes? Okay, so we have that. We want Ort Soul. And we want Raltir Tal Soul. So we'll put all of those away. A lot of options for us. 8 to life, 44 max stamina. We say, nah.
Join my army of the dead.
Hey Llama,
Hey.
make sure not to take Ball's portal into Act 6 in this special access PTR build.
Join
Don't.
my army of the dead.
Llama got a head start on ladder.
Oh, God. Don't listen to them. If you're watching this on YouTube, this is not what happened at all. They're big liars. I wake up and put my socks on one leg at a time, just like the rest of everybody here.
Not enough mana.
I really want that war sword one to roll a broadsword for me. I don't know, where do people put their socks? Thank you, Sky Soldier. Thank you, Emroy.
Not enough mana.
So we'll go get that 2 open socket helmet stuff later. Right now I've got these maps, and I do have that armor shrine and 2 weapon shrines, one of which has at least a war sword drop, so I'm kind of praying to get longsword or broadsword from that. We'll see what happens though. And we could be increasing the player count on this, but I have a lot of runs I'm going to need to do down here. So my thought is I'll just leave the player count as is and get through it a little faster. And then I can get runes a little faster. Another soul rune, wow. It's wild, actually. A lot of souls, no amps though. Excuse you. Because we still level up a decent amount. So maybe if we get like level 40 or something, 41, maybe I'll start bumping the player count up as I'm going down, just kind of help out. Ooh, 1 to lightning skills.
Yes.
But until then, it's okay. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of souls lately. Whenever I speedrun though, I'm like, where are the souls at? Oh my god, it crashed again. Oh no. Am I charging too fast? What's going on? It's okay. You just have to jam through it enough. Do I need to press the update button? Or do I need to click through this way? Who knows?
Good day.
Who knows? Hey, Cowhugs, how you doing?
Moo.
Moo. Thank you, DPS. Insight can be made in a bow, yes. So if we wanted, we could make a little bow insight and run an Act 1 mercenary with it. Which, honestly, the Act 1 freeze mercenary is pretty nice, but it's generally better for like a melee character, I feel like. And really help you out, you know. Charge! Okay, what level is Tower Cellar? Oh wait, it doesn't matter. It's a high enough. 13 all res, alright.
Moo.
Mousy, thank you. We'll take it. Anything's better than what we were getting before there. So now we just need to find a weapon. And that can kind of come a little bit later if we really want, because I also don't have another socket quest. I only have the one, so I'd have to wait till Act 5 of Nightmare before I would use that second socket quest, so... Jeez, Professor.
Moo.
Happy Snarchmas, everyone.
Happy Snarchmas. Are they both level or die or what? Thank you, Lord. Doll rune. Where's my AMs at?
Good day.
Okay. You're our new favorite.
Good day.
Do like this. And again, sometimes it's just, you know, takes a tiny bit. Get all the stuff you need. Sometimes you get, you know, your Amarands like we got our Soul Runes, then you're looking pretty good. But the nice thing is, it's not terrible experience down here, and again, you can always raise that player count if you're ever just itching for more experience. Also, we have another point, so let's put it into Blessed Hammer, or Fist of Heavens, I mean, and more vitality. And of course, you can continue to pump that dexterity if you're wanting more of that and going more for the max block. So, up to you.
Join my army of the dead.
How's that mana treating you there, Mr. Lamer SC?
It's a little rough. Just need a little bit more. We'll really be in a good spot. Ooh, belt. Nice. Helps a tiny bit.
I need mana.
20 to mana, 10 all res. Love it. 50% damage taken goes to mana. It's a fantastic belt. So now, that damage taken goes to mana is actually super good as that'll help us regen a lot. However, we are still generally trying to shoot mana off when we're not getting hit, so it doesn't help so much on the in-between. But I do like the 20 mana, and
1
again,
year of amazing content.
even a little bit of
MRL Llama
somebody hitting us will help a lot. Thanks, Sub-Zero! 12 months. Also, thank you to Ryder. Amrun, alright. Oh my god, King.
Good day.
Okay. So we have Tal, Blank, Ort, Am. So we need a Thul rune. And that's all we need there. And then obviously another Am and all that would be nice. But again, we can kind of try and come back on that if we really want. Yeah, I mean, again, we could have picked that Nout up to maybe try and make like a black or something. But I'm really trying to stick more towards having this be the Fist of Heavens playthrough. Now, is that to say you can't smite ever during your Fist of Heavens playthrough, especially on some bosses or something? No, of course not, right? You do whatever makes you happy. Harvest, thank you. You do whatever makes you happy.
It's locked. I am over.
We are only 31 free Prime subs away from 3,000 subs again. Remember, Daddy Bezos will pay your sub to Mr. Lamasi once a month. You just have to click the button to renew it. That's all you got to do on it. He said he'll take care of the rest. Ashlyn, thank you for helping get us there. The Prime. Bezos knows about Sarch? He does. I got an email today from Bezos. He said, hey, don't forget to remind everybody about that great Twitch Prime deal for the month of Sarch. I was like, really? He's like, yep, I'd love to pay their way. His words. Thirsty Bus with the Prime sub. Unseen as well. Thank you. The foe looks pretty good. Oh, yeah. It's doing real well. And there's a circlet, and these can be really nice in views as well. Now, we are going to have a lore, which will be good. Good squishy, and I vassal with the Twitch Prime as well. Another point in Fist of Heavens. Another point there. And Vitality. Ooh, rare circlet. That's exactly what we were looking for. Because you can get nice, like, plus to skill, plus to combat skill, paladin skill, FCR. I mean, I don't know what else to say.
Join my army of the dead.
Nice res on
Jeff
it, too.
Bezos drops in the chat occasionally. His username is Mr. Camel.
And a broadsword. Do it to me, baby. Oh! So close. So that's why we like circlets, and we like to imbue circlets sometimes. Because sometimes they do that. Hey, there's a Thul rune. Perfect. So we have our first spirit made. Cheating is unforgivable. Yeah, I mean, so you can see, +2 to combat skills. Now, I am losing the +1 to all skills, so I'm losing my +1 to conviction with it, but I'm gaining an additional point in Holy Bolt, an additional point in Fist of Heavens, an additional point in Holy Shield. Charge doesn't really matter much for me, whatever. But even like Smite, if I did want to have a little bit of smiting going on. So that's really nice. but I also get 33 to cold res and 20 to light res. So now my thought of making a lore is like, I have more resistances on this. I could also socket this and then put like a Row rune in it and get 30 fire res as well and make it kind of a dual, like a tri-res helm if I wanted. You know, I lose a little bit of that like mana per kill, but otherwise it's really nice. So I think we're good on that. We don't really need to worry anymore with that stuff. And we'll just put this here. We have another Tau rune, so we have 3 Taus, which means we can make a Ral. Ral, Tier, Tau Soul. We have these 4 runes as well, so we can also make an Insight if we find a 4 open socket base for our mercenary.
Good day.
Thank you very much, Shell Shock. Oops. So let's go ahead and go back and do that. Go to normal. What base would I be looking for? Any, I mean, honestly, a partisan would work. I need it to be 4 open sockets though. So you can see if I go here to, and I can link this if you guys remind me. Or ask in the YouTube comments, because I'll probably forget. But if you go to here, this will have a list of all of the items and their sockets. So you can go down and it'll say, if the item level is between 1 and 25, this isn't the required level. This is the item level, which is a hidden number that's based off which monster drops it. Okay? If it's between 26 and 40, and if it's 41 plus. And this is how many sockets that item will get right there. So you can look up and say, okay, a Karen Ronditch's, anything that is 26 plus is always getting 4 open sockets. And this is how most of these Paladin shields are going to go. They're going to be 3 open sockets unless 26 plus, and they're all 4 open socket. But so you can look down and we could say like Crystal Sword. This is where it gets dicey, right? This is where if it's too low, then it's plus 3 or 3 sockets. If it's too high, then it's 6 sockets is max sockets. So you have to be in that perfect range, 26 to 40, to get 4 open sockets, which is why we say get a Crystal Sword from normal cows and you're good. Otherwise, I would just go for like a broadsword, because if you look right here, a broadsword is 3, 4, 4. Or a longsword is the same, 3, 4, 4. So that's why for there. So in terms of something like a partisan, again, 3, 4, 5. So I have to find that magic 26 to 40 partisan. But you can find sockets that are just going to be. So if we look up like, I'm going to go here. If we go here and look up like pole arms, we can look down and it'll show us the max socket. So this is when it's 41 plus, which is where a lot of like nightmare and all hell areas are going to be. So you can look for anything that is going to be a max of 4 sockets. So like a bill is a great one. That will get to max 4 sockets, which is something that we really want right there. So Bill, Colossus Volge, but that's going to be very high strength. Yeah. And a Volge is probably too low overall, so I probably don't want to do that. But something like, you know, a halberd, if we go once again back to this, and you look at a halberd, you'll see, there it is, 3, 4, 6. So again, if you can find it in that 26 to 40 range, then it's going to get 4 open sockets and be very nice there. So we have a halberd rack in our tower, but I think it's tower level 3, which I believe is area level 40 or 41. It's actually super close because racks are -1 of the area level. So that might actually work. It's 40. So it might actually work. Let me socket this shield really fast. And this will be 4 open sockets. So you can make Tau, Thol, Ort, Am. Make our spirit. 31 FCR. Not terrible. 89 to mana. Very low and terrible. That's very sad to me. Oh, that's right. I reset the map because I went to normal. Oh no! Well, that's unfortunate. So we probably could have got a halberd from rack farming doing that over and over again. But, you know, that's okay. Such is life. We'll continue looking forward. Where I usually like to get a bill is I like to go to Act 3 of Nightmare and run around and just pop all of the stuff in the lower Kurast, because you can find bills doing that, and then that bill will get 4 open sockets, and then you're good to go.
Moo.
So that's usually where I like to do it. Thank you, Gus Guy. Let's go back to Nightmare and continue forward. I also get bills from the government. True that. So you can see already we're up to 187 mana just from that single boost. It also boosts our damage up, of course. So we're doing over 1,000 damage for just for our holy bolts, which is pretty nutty. I'm just a bill. And that's just so much better, honestly. Being able to get many cast off in there is really, really nice. Swap casting is still possible, yes. And this is with one spirit, you guys. If we can find that 4 open socket weapon, we'll be at 2. Swap casting is where you bug the game and look really dumb, but you get to move around and fly around and do weird things. So for instance, I'm surprised that one didn't work. Oh, whoops, I'm pressing the wrong key. I'm charging around while using Fist of the Heavens. I'm not actually using Fist of the Heavens, but I'm animation swapping. And it just gets really goofy and weird.
I am overburdened.
So it's just silly. But you can do some interesting things with it. That and even more so in live or in D2R Legacy, D2 Legacy. They actually kind of nerf some of it accidentally. I mean, it's just kind of weird bug, but it's not quite as good now. But yeah, we used to use it a lot actually in speedrunning in Legacy, because you'd use it for like charging, because charging was very glitched. So you would actually just have hammers on, and then you would move like this instead. So you would use this because when you were cast, the hammer animation was better than the terrible charge animation. So this is how we did it a lot. Because, you know, the charge animation was just complete garbage in Diablo 2. It gets stuck on things and all sorts of stuff. Gee, Michael, thank you. But now the charge animation's good, so we don't have to do it anymore. We also used it a lot on the Amazon. As for her, you could actually do a lot of stuff, which was really nice. So for her, basically, oh, there it is. You could use it for charge strike, and then you could like swap cast that, and you could throw while using the animation of charge strike, or you could use the throw animation, but you could charge strike still. So then you could be like standing really far away and charge striking Baal and stuff. And it's not exactly how people used to do it. Like a lot of people know it from, you know, Amazons used to do that in PvP, and it was dumb hacking kind of. That was different far casting than this. It's a different, same idea, but different way that it's done.
There is great evil here.
Popcorn covered in ketchup is the key? I don't know about that, man. I love ketchup, and I love popcorn. But I don't know about that. Can you use swap casting to teleport faster? Yes. If you swap cast an animation that uses attack speed, it will use that attack speed instead of the FCR. So for instance, on a barbarian, I would swap cast, I would frenzy up really fast, and then I would swap cast teleport with the frenzy, and then, or with double swing, and then he would teleport around faster than he actually could at like even 200 FCR. So it is possible to mess around with it like that. Tau rune. We'll take Tau runes. Any of these runes we can collect that can work us up towards another Ort, Thol, Am, anything like that. Okay, another point in the Fist of Heavens, and 5 more vitality. And Nightmare and Duriel is the best place to find SOJ in the game, and additionally, just a decent place, honestly, for farming. So if you were looking to kind of spend some time and upgrade your items a little bit, this is one I would recommend to you. Nightmare, Mephisto, and Nightmare and Duriel are the 2 really decent spots. In Nightmare there, and you can also do like Pindles and stuff, but these are really solid. So I would definitely say go look for this waypoint.
What do you think of a Rabies Fireclaw's hybrid playthrough?
Rabies Fireclaw. I mean, it feels like you're gonna have a lot of points that you're gonna want to spend. I'd have to look a little bit more at how I would build it, but could be possible. I'm eating like a bag of popcorn a night. Ooh, there's a broadsword. So this broadsword drops in Catacombs level 2, which is area level. If I go look at my area levels, 43? Is that right? 42? 42. So you can just easily look that up on the Google. And so that means it will get, well, it doesn't matter. Again, it's higher than 26. So it will get 4 open sockets when I use the socket quest on it. So we can use our socket quest in Nightmare when we get to Act 5 on that, assuming we don't find a 4 open socket before that. And it'll be good to go. We'll have both of our spirits. And this is feeling 1,000 times better having this mana. So additionally, like something that a lot of people could do, I personally am using this weapon because it has +1 to skills, which is really nice. Of course, getting +1 to skills gear is really good for us. But something that you could do is you could simply go to Akara and actually just shop really easily. Oh, there we go. That was one. What happened there? You could shop really easily for like +2 mana, and then I'll show you guys that really soon after we get back. And that'd be a great way to get some more mana for your character really easily. So we can either do it this way, or we can just chunk her down super easily with our Holy Bolt. Crushing. And there you go.
My work here
Act
is
1.
finished.
We don't even need Bodan. Is done. Give yourselves a clap. But additionally, like I say, you can look here and just look for like blue ones. And this one has 15 to energy, 36 to mana. So that's already like 50 plus mana right there. Obviously it's 300k. But you could just head really quick out. Come back in. And just do the same sort of thing. And you can get, you know, 60, 70, 80, 90 mana, whatever it is, on these wands. This one has 69 to mana. Again, it has those other skills on it. But yeah, you can very easily, quickly look through those. And that's a great way to get some quick mana if you don't have anything really for your main hand.
Greetings.
Because yeah, otherwise, the mana costs do get tiring. Cathins. And we are in Act 2, so again, there's a lot of animals in Act 2, not as much undead and demon. So, it's not going to be quite as fun. This character really shines in, like, Act 4. Oh, yeah. Cow Hugs with 5 gifted subs. Mwah! That puts us 17 away. But we're still a Foden. We can still murder mobs, like, you know, with one shot a lot of times. So even though we don't always get the AoE hit, it's not to say we can't do any damage and can't do anything. You know? It doesn't have that same AoE fun to it, but it's still not bad. What happens in 17 subs? I don't know. We hit 3,000 and we go party. That's about it. It's just a new number. That's a big number. Wow. Exactly. Is there something wrong with just saying wow and being happy? I don't think so. We can have a little 3,000 party. Everybody can say 3,000 in the chat, and seems like a good time to me. There you go. At 3K subs, we'll maybe reveal Act 6.
Moo.
Big number, yay.
Big number, yay. Oh, I need to repair my staff. This is the one thing with the teleport staff. The charges are expensive. So you have to be prepared to have some gold. You can see 74,000 to repair that. Excuse me. Can I rap for you at 3,000? Exclamation mark rap. It's all right there. Yeah. Again, it's all just animals out here. So you're not going to get the nice benefit piece.
It's our third stream, baby. Daycare called about our firstborn. They said it's odd how you never get closer to the building than 200 yards. They also asked that you please stop leaving the child on the curb in the winter, then doing a burnout and yelling, "Your problem now," while blaring Nickelback's 2005 smash hit, Rockstar, in your rusted out 93 Camry.
I don't see anything wrong with that. '93 Camry is a great car. I don't know what you're talking about. You're trying to insult me. That's a no insult right there, my friend. I will, Mr. Buddha. Just for you. Thank you, Binary. Oh, also, I have a note for chat. Puppy Girl has requested to no longer be referred to as Puppy Girl. So her new nickname is now Moo Girl. Because I moo at her.
Welcome to my shop.
Thank you for that. Why do I moo at her? I don't know, that's just what you do. Don't ask me. How does that seem worse? Y'all crazy. Darn it. One off from being 4 open sockets. No, it's not. Wow. Real mature. Yeah, it's like when I hear moo, I think of you. You know, it rhymes. Girls think it's cute. I don't know. A slap would be well deserved. This is... Why am I getting in trouble here? This was her request.
Gonna try calling my girlfriend Oink Girl. I'll let you know how that goes.
No, not Oink Girl.
Moo moo, moo, mo, mo, moo moo meow, meow, moo.
Gosh dang it. Not Oink Girl. It was a test and I failed? I don't think it was a test. I think... I don't know. Who makes that request? Moo Girl does. I'm just the messenger relaying what was asked. That is all. And I'm getting in trouble now.
I am overruled.
Also, Rune Sword, I believe would be 4 open socket max, but it is higher requirements, so that is something to consider. Thank you, Ryder. Y'all just misinterpreting everything. It's wild.
Move.
Tiage_dossier gifted a tier 1 sub to moo_pig. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Don't gift a sub to Moo Pig. Alright. We're in here. Always be careful. You really want to keep your distance here and not die. And if you want, you can always just teleport into the middle to be a little extra safe. I think that's generally a good idea.
The light can never be extinguished by
I don't know. Now I look like a bad date. It's ridiculous. Cows are actually really smart animals. I don't think we're calling her a cow. And they are very smart. Did you know cows have best friends? It's my favorite cow fact. I mean, I'm a llama, so, you know. I don't know. Oh boy. And another area where it's just all animals and no undead or anything. Feel free to teleport through as much as you would like of this.
Join my army.
The big question is, does she moo back? Moo 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 moo.
I'm not like, oh my god. You never just been seen a girl been like, hey Moo, how's it going?
I took your advice and started calling my wife Bessie the prize-winning bovine. Now she's throwing my clothes on the lawn. What gives?
I don't believe that was my advice. Alright, this is ridiculous.
All I want for my sub-anniversary is to be able to call her puppy girl again.
How about just call her Llama Girl? That's easier. Since apparently you guys are too immature.
I think she said boo and you misunderstood.
I don't think she wanted to be called Boo. What girl wants to be a Boo? That doesn't even make sense. Boo what?
Moo.
Hey Llama, hope all is well with you. I'm super excited for 2.4 to drop. Looking forward to some fire druid.
Join my army of the dead.
That'll be fun.
Boo girl.
Boo girl. So we have the staff. Now it's pretty easy. And
I thought you were llama girl.
thought I was Llama Girl. Now we'll go to the Arcane where every single mob in the Arcane except the Summoner is undead or demon. So this is actually a nice build for the Arcane. Also, I guess not the Lightning Spires if you count them. And we have another level, so 41. Again, we'll just continue maxing there. Been on that same sort of track before. If you want to kill these guys, you can. You don't get the undead, but...
Does she watch the stream? You can say you call her Moo Girl, but still call her Puppy Girl. If you're okay with starting the relationship on a foundation of lies.
That's why I think we should just call her Moo.
Mr. Llama tonight, too. Moo Girl. No, the chat wanted to call you that.
This surely is a product of a twisted mind.
I mean, it was the chat's idea, I'm pretty sure. So down here, because we have all that, I'm going to go to players 3. Just get a little bit more experience. A couple boss groups, very nice. I'm gonna change this to Z, X. D. The foe damage is there, and the holy bolt damage is over 1,000. It's insane. We just can't get that 4 open socket, can we? From the insight. It's okay. It's definitely gone down from being a major problem to like a minor one. And at the same time, it'll get even better when we get one more. I don't even hate the idea of a 4th way right now because we got a lot of experience in here. So because of that, we'll 1st way it. There's a long sword if we needed another spirit for some reason. And if we do need gold, because it's always good to make sure you're just kind of keeping your gold going well.
As a friend of a streamer, does Moo Girl get annoyed hearing about how you answer the same questions over and over again?
Probably. I told Moo Girl chat was having a... They weren't sure about Moo Girl. She said we could also go with maybe Science Girl or Garden Girl. I'm going to go down to players 1 because again there's going to be plenty of stuff in here that is not going to be undead. Oh, it looks like we actually got more undead stuff in here, so we could maybe go up. Yep, okay, we could actually go back up on players count if we wanted. So let's go to players 3 again.
I like Science Girl.
Science Girl. What do you want, chat? Take your pick. Chat votes. Shall we call her Moo Girl, Science Girl, Garden Girl, or Llama Girl? Just remember to change the players count back before Duriel.
I can't carry anymore.
Let's get a poll.
Moo Girl.
I like non-existent girl. Hey, wait a second. Thanks, S&T. All right. There you go. Go vote in the poll, everybody.
Ooh.
Decide
Moo
her
Girl.
name. Getting a lot of Moo Girl votes here.
No longer on speaking terms, girl.
All right. Well, I don't know about that. Seems. I'm not sure about this one. Puppy girl isn't in there. I refuse to vote. Hey, look, I don't make the rules.
I know I just said, I like Science Girl, but Moo Girl is growing on me.
Right?
I have an idea. How
Yeah.
about Goat Girl? Not only is she the greatest of all time, but also ties her into a very good 90s SNL sketch.
I think she might be offended by goat.
Restraining Order Girl.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'm gonna veto that one there. Only meats and. Gosh dang it. Isn't she allergic to beef? Well, yeah. I don't know. I didn't pick it. I just moo. You know? So we're gonna go back to players 1. My cold res is actually pretty good. So we'll go in there and fight. And again, Holy Bolt really seems to be our damage dealer for these bosses. So, if you don't have 74 cold res or some high amount, then just go get some thawing potions again, like we did in normal. That will, of course, be very useful to you. And I'm just gonna sell all this stuff as I do want a little bit of gold. Yeah, our Holy Bolt damage is 1500. 1360 to 1500. It's doing A-okay.
Join my army of the dead.
When you meet her parents, would you rather explain to them why you call her Moo Girl or Puppy Girl?
I don't know. Why are you looking at me? Stop it. Oh my god. Stop talking to me. I'm clicking on Loot Ghislaine. What is this hitbox?
I thank you. I thank.
I shall honor Tal Rash's sacrifice by destroying all.
Thank God I don't have to actually go through that portal.
I thank you.
That's actually nice for a mercenary there if we do want to try and get the merc rolling again at some point. Could save those for him. We'll put them away for now.
It is an honor to
We'll repair. That's a wild hitbox. Moo Girl wins it. Alright. Puppy Girl is henceforth known as Moo Girl.
Tyrell is not amused by Moo Girl.
Amen. We'll talk to Jurin, talk to Mashif, and look at that! Give yourselves a clap. You are done with Act 2 of Nightmare. That was so easy, you guys. That was so easy. And again, we're kind of back to animals here, unless we can get little flares. There's fetish dudes, so not going to be a lot that we want to kill out here. But as always, you can stop and kill every single mob. So don't ever feel like you have to always skip through everything, can't kill anything, blah, 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 blah. You know, you're always, you can go at whatever speed you want. Don't feel like you have to charge around like I am. All of this. I do want to find my Jade figurine, though. I think it's in this dude. Get in there and poke around, and I can't actually get it out of him because he's lightning immune, even with conviction. I believe. Yep. That is unfortunate. Alright, well, we'll get the Jade figurine later. So, definitely the, like, weak spot of this character is when you get into spots like this and all the mobs spawn as animal types. It's just going to be a slow time through, but again, a slow but very possible time through, right? It's never like no chance at all. It's not something where you can't stop and just kill everything around you. All that is always viable. Always works. 7 all res. So. Yep, you can chase everything around for hours. A lot of people kill way more in this game than I do, so I get it. And that's why I say this is, while this character is not designed to always kill all of that stuff amazingly fast, it still is designed to kill a lot of things. Now, when we get in Hell, there will be some mobs that we're just going to have to skip. That's just going to be the truth of it. Because even with conviction, even if we get that conviction really high up, there still will be some things that just won't be broken. Not a ton, but some. And had we put more points into conviction, we probably would have been able to break that other guy as well. So, you know, that's another good thing to remember is we've kind of invested more into, you know, less points overall into conviction. And more into kind of getting into the Holy Bolt because that damage is a little bit better overall. So we'll go for the Spider Cavern. Remember to go into the cavern and not the Arachnid Lair. This is the one that has what we are looking for. And if I want more gold, I'll just continue to pick up things like these armors. Wow, a lot of bosses over here. So this is a scary area for sure. Uh-oh. Sark! No, 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 no! I'm dead. That was terrible. I got caught. It's also tough to move around with FOH. So, backing up was the right way to go, not diving deeper into the masses.
Not enough mana.
There we go. And there's our figurine.
Perhaps I could trade this for something more valuable. I need mana.
What if she changes her mind again and wants something silly like Tesla Girl? Can she keep changing her mind? Or is Moo Girl set in stone?
I think Moo Girl is pretty set in stone. Unless we change it again.
Not enough mana.
This was at her request. This was at her request. Need I remind you? No, Halsey.
Join my army of the dead.
But Llama, what if Moo Girl becomes the dream girl for you?
Then I don't know.
And we are supposed to just take your word for that?
Yeah. Would I ever lie to you guys about anything ever?
Join my army of the dead.
Let's test this. When is ladder?
Pez says ladder is coming at the end of the month. March.
Did Moo Girl ask you to sign an NDA? Blink twice for yes.
An NDA? How does it even work? I didn't come up with the name. Why is everybody putting this on me? She also says we can call her Cowgirl. Alright, well now I feel like she's making it so I look like a bad guy. Yeah, I think we should nix that idea. That one feels like a trap. Let's just call her Jessica. Who's Jessica? Ooh, broadsword.
Now you're realizing it. That's been the point all along. Puppy girl it is.
And if that broadsword is 4 open sockets, we can start looking really to get into that second spirit, though we're still a few runes short. Ah, 3 open sockets again. This is painful, you guys. It's okay. I'm sure you guys have had better luck and have both your spirits already.
Better cowgirl than girl cow, but who am I to judge?
Probably true. Another point in Fist of Heavens and more vitality. We'll leave a TP here, because wherever there's the Jid bin, you also have the stairs to the Flare dungeon. And we'll move forward to go get the waypoint. Can we just call her Mom? Probably call her Darcy's mom. Moo Mom. Honestly, she'd probably be down with that. Has Jessica ever been to a farm? Well, her name's not Jessica. I don't know. I don't keep up with people's farm visiting habits. Oh wait, we got the waypoint, so we need to now go back. Also, the Flare Jungle can be a really nice place for stuff. Killing mobs again. Another TMCR ring. Doesn't really have a lot.
We could just call her
But
by her
magic
name,
damage reduced by
whatever
2,
it is,
and 1 to light
refer
radius is
Mr.
nice.
Llama as Llama Boy or Puppy Boy.
What? Why are you referring to me as that? I don't like that. Thanks, Montosaurus. Puppy Boy. Oh god, Professor. Are the PTR changes live? Nope. And down here there are some undeads again, so there is some good stuff to kill. But there's also some non, so you kind of get a mixed bag. Charm drop back there. Let's go get the charm. Perfect. If she's Moo Girl, should we call you the Milkman? I do like milk. But I don't know if that... Probably not. Probably not a good one. Can you make insight and spears yet?
Good to see you.
Ah, that'll roll 6 open sockets anyways. Not yet. They said it was gonna be... You can in 2.4, but not in live. Okay. I know it's supposed to be coming in 2.4 at the very least. But there we go. We have the second piece pretty easily. Now we'll just move forward to the last piece here. And again, whenever we do have good demon mobs like this, you can feel free to kill them and enjoy. Got a lot of good spread here for all that. Whoa, 3 to 2 to battle cry, 3 to find item, 3 to grim ward. Dang, that's actually kind of nice. 3 open sockets as well. Like, that's actually super nice. 3 to Grimward, 2 to Battle Cry, 3 to find item. Make a delirium in that. Put it on a, like, singer. Oh, insight can't be made in spirits, only infinity. Okay, that's what it was. Insight can be made in bows though now. That's the change. Okay, alright.
I can't carry anymore. I am
Just,
old.
yeah. Could use that for the barb, yeah. I mean, it's really nice. Again, there's a few things we can do. Number 1, we can find the waypoint here. We can farm Battle Maid Serena if we would like. It's always not a terrible place to be. Also another skill point. So here's Battle Maid Serena. 2, we also have that lower Kurast down there, and I'll show you guys what looking for the bill looks like in a second. Or my girlfriend can show you what that is every time the bill comes for dinner. Oh, where is it? Oh, I don't know. You know.
Yes.
Ridiculous. Keep this helm over here. Zing! Got him. Boom. Shut up. And these are demons as well, so you should be able to clear them out really fast. So the beauty with this is if you wanted to farm this for like more levels or something, you could farm around players 3, 5, 7, 8, kind of whatever you want. Your Applebee's bill ain't that high. Bro, Applebee's can get expensive. You get a couple apps in there and a few drinks and your tab can be like $50. So, the way that LK works is as follows. You go to players 7 and you just run around and click on every single poppable. Right? Because there's just so many. You don't have to, you can kick all the baskets if you want. But corpses, skeletons, logs, chest, any and all of these things. And they're just going to be all over the place. There's going to be tons of them, so don't worry if you miss one or anything like that. And you can literally just do this, and this is a great place to just find a lot of those items. You'll also find gems and jewels and other things doing this, but it's a great place to get white bases. So if you're looking for any white bases, the reason I do players 7 is because it's going to have a really good chance, or it's going to drop a lot more items. Also, you'll get these super chests in here, which can drop up to a lem rune. So that's nice. They'll also just drop other things. You have weapon chests all around, or weapon racks, armor racks as well. So you're going to have those. And I mean, like I say, it's really just, you're just clicking on everything. There's just so many things to click on. And this, if you are looking for that bill, if you're looking for, you know, maybe that broadsword or longsword, if you're looking for you know, a lot of things, armors, shields, weapons, blah blah blah, whatever, this can just be nice places to do it. And even runes, gems, jewels, all that stuff, I also recommend. Hey, there's a Thol rune, perfect.
Does Moo Girl know about the cow level? How does she feel about all the mooing?
She was excited when I told her I was going to the cow level and horrified when I told her I was murdering all of the cows. She thought farming the cow level was a different thing than what it actually was. Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, so you can pop all that stuff and then, okay, we didn't get a bill, whatever it is. You just go out, go back in, go back to players 7. Players 1, 3, 5, 7 is when item drops change, so you get more drops for that. And then you can go out and you can keep farming until you get whatever it is you're looking for, right? So in this case, like I said, getting a bill would probably be what I would be going for. Because, let's go ahead and do this. I actually need some boots, so maybe something nice. They are 20 faster run walk. I'll lose a little magic fine, but I would like to run a little faster. We'll go ahead and do that for now. You can go there. So yeah, you can just do as much as you would like with that farming. And again, runes, gems, jewels, item bases, all sorts of that stuff is going to be there. I'm actually going to put these points into dex to kind of get our block chance back up a little bit. And I'll drink the potion. And again, we have Tal, Thol, so we need Ort and Am. And I do have that insight still in the event that we find something. But I'm just going to move forward because I don't feel like spending all that time farming. But it is just something good to notice, essentially, or take note of. That is a fantastic spot where if you really feel like you want to gear up your mercenary a little bit or anything like that, you can do a lot of that stuff. Dolls. So we'll just run around here. See what we can find. Probably chests. No. Always be careful with dolls as they do explode on you. And it's not super pleasant. So, a lot of times I like to just teleport past them, honestly. If they're like kind of starting to surround me. Okay, we have the chest, which this, if you know how to read maps, means that we need to go right of that chest right there, that tile. So it'll be probably down around where my TP is. So instead, I'm just gonna go out here and we'll just go over to Travincal. Kill a couple dudes. Ladder is end of the month, they said. And I mean, we're level 45, which is a great level for right now. So this is where I'd probably be aiming to be on a casual playthrough. If you do want a few more levels, you can always spend more time leveling up. Again, Battle-Made Serena is a pretty solid leveling spot in my opinion, because you can really jam the levels up on her and still do really well. Okay, doesn't end up being down there. Very interesting. So either over here, or it looks like it might be just in the middle. There it is. Nasty. But we're good. Alright.
Moo.
Weird no Twitch auto sub this month.
Weird. Thank you very much, Stone. So now we'll go to the Trav, and again, Trav is all demons, so if you do want to increase the player count, you totally can. But we're definitely getting into more of this Paladin's territory here. Also not a bad place for farming, because one, not only is the Travincal just decent experience, but the Travincal also has a lot of item drops. And rune drops, gem drops, all sorts of stuff like that. So honestly, this would be a pretty nice place just to farm overall if you're looking for some stuff. So feel free to spend the time there, and again, you can increase the players count and come back and kill all the Trav again. I mean, that and Battle-Made Serena is plenty of time to get you some decent farming, and you can level up, you know, especially if you're going high player counts. You could go to like 50 there if you really wanted, easily. That wouldn't take long at all. Because when we have the AoE spread, this build is one of the best builds in the game. This is like an S tier build almost, in my opinion, when it has the AoE spread. But it's only for certain mob types, right? When it's not, it's like low B, high C tier, you know? So this character is what I really enjoy about this character. I think this is a very interesting and unique character, because and you know, it's a little bit of how Diablo 2 works, right? Other people are working around immunities. They're like, well, I can't, you know, fight in this area because there's a lot of cold immunes. This one is unique in that he's not fighting anything really from the immunity perspective, though maybe lightning immune. a little bit. But he's really fighting around, you know, the demon undead aspect. And so he just has a different focus than, you know, a lot of the other mobs do. So it's kind of like different areas heroes do. And he's kind of the first character that I think really cares about, are there demons and undead or not? So it's interesting. I think it's kind of fun. Again, though, this is a fantastic place to farm a little bit, but additionally a great place to get this waypoint. So we'll come over here, we'll grab this waypoint, and that's just going to be really nice if we want to farm Mephisto later on, because Nightmare Mephisto, if you are looking for gear upgrades to get yourself into hell, Nightmare Mephisto is the place to go. This is where you're finding Herald of Zakarum. This is where you're finding, you know, Viper Magi. This is where you're finding so many really, really solid things here. Highly recommended. But yeah, this whole area down here is really good. I'm gonna do another Point Fist to Heavens and more vitality. And again, we could man up on Mephisto if we want. Or you can just cheese Mephisto if you want. Take your pick. You can also use Fist of Heavens, but it's just not going to be as good for the boss kill, really. Holy Bolt's just so good on these boss kills, it's insane. Nah, even in conviction range, Holy Bolt damage is just so high. And the quick spam ability, the low cost on it. Also, there's a weapon rack and an armor rack, one on each side. So if you're still looking for weapons or armors, things like that can be there. But otherwise, I mean, how easy was that, you guys? How easy was that? Presto. Give yourselves a clap. Act 3 is done. You've crushed it. There's a little fire res. Probably still just want Blood Fist if I'm gonna go into that. Now, of course, something I do want to share with you all is buying stuff. 1 to 70 lightning, some cold. That's kind of not bad. Let's repair, and then I'll show you really fast. So let's say that you're like, cool, Mr. Lama, everything's great, but I mean, my fire res is kind of low because I'm using Spirit, and Spirit doesn't help us out, right? My fire res is kind of low, and I can't figure out how to get it higher. Well, first off, we could always do something like just put a Rao Rune in our helm with the socket quest. But what you can easily do here is come over and just trade right here and look at gloves, belts, and boots. Run back and just do this, right? And you can find, I mean, this right here is 39 light res. Just from those boots. You can find boots that are like 30 fast run walk, 40 fast run walk with 40 fire res or something like that. That's the boot I would love to find here. There's 20 light res gloves, 29 cold res gloves if I wanted those. I'll stick with my Blood Fist right now because I have 777 life. But you can find big life belts as well. So that can be super nice. You can get even better belts. Like belt belts and stuff with those. But I would love to get just some like 30 fast run walk, 37 fire res or something like that boots. That would be very nice. We'll see if we can find something really quick. If not, it's okay. I mean, our boots are okay. They're 20 fast run walk, but they don't really have anything else going for them. So it's kind of one of those, well, if we did get something a little bit nicer, and you know, see what happens. Those are 16 fire res, but I do want the fast run walk. And there's 34 fire res, 14% magic find. It's tempting enough for me. If that had fast run walk instead of fire res, I'd be really happy. But it is what it is. We'll go ahead and move forward with that. No, you're not going to shop tri-res or anything, but you can shop stuff like that. And that's nice. And now my fire res is a little bit better, and that was a minute and a half of shopping. If you spend 10-15 minutes, you can really get some nice gloves, some nice boots, a nice belt, whatever you need to fill out. Nightmare is my favorite place to shop for it. Heyo. Little ice blink action. To give that to the mercenary. So again, as well, this is where I like to go up to like players 5. We'll see if we have souls. It might be a bad idea. But this can be a fun place to do that because there's just so many demons and undead and whatever stuff out here. I want to get that to him as well. The hit causes monsters to flee, which might be annoying, but also help him. I'm trying to think if I want to like get my mercenary kind of rocking again at some point here. But we're looking for Isual, and we found Isual, and now he's spawned at players 5 though, which I don't really like. So I'm gonna come back for Isual later. So we will leave him alone. But we know where he is. He'll always spawn in that same spot on this map. Yeah, I was thinking on an Act 1 Merce. Give her the knockback. Could be interesting. Okay. Found our exit. Yeah, I just need a weapon, so I just need to make that insight in a bow. And even though they're, you know, immune to lightning, yes, I can break it slightly. Our Holy Bolt damage just does so much here. My chat asked about shopping for bases. You cannot shop for bases in anywhere besides normal Act 1 and 2 and slightly in Act 3 for a temporary amount of time. Beyond that, everything is just going to be magic there. Interesting. Do another point there, and more vitality. %chance to block. Again, I probably should put more into Dex here soon, just to kind of get that back up a little bit. But we're just on players 5, and you can see we are crushing through players 5 right now. Like I said, this is your character's act. So if you're ever looking for a time to really kind of gain some levels, really crank up the difficulty on it, whatever, and the player count, this is a fantastic place. This is where you're going to have most of your benefit from with that. And let's go ahead and go here.
What do you need?
And we'll do like that. And we can put the ice blink away. Probably in place of this, though the hit recovery is nice, but those can drop. That's probably good to drop because I like my night smoke way more. And we'll put Haltusk in there. So, you know, just kind of messing around with it, seeing what we want to do. Scapella, thank you. Appreciate that. I have an experience shrine, so let's really just crank it. And a crown shield, no res. Just can't get any res on those. Rune, Row Rune. Helps us a little bit. 3 rows makes an Ort, which will get us closer to that spirit. Bloody Sink, thank you. And we'll get the River of Flame. We can go back and go to do our forge, as there's honestly a few things that would be nice from a forge. So I would love to get a Amberune. Wouldn't honestly be my least favorite thing. Can it drop Am, or is the bottom Soul? I think Soul is the lowest actually, so I don't think we can get Am. But Umrune is max, and that would actually be super nice. And this is players 5. Again, probably not our smartest idea. But it's okay. Another point there.
Wraithen81 gifted a tier 1 sub to Acidic Meat.
Thanks, Wraithen. And there we go. That was players 5 Smith. Crushed. Lum would be nice, because then we could make a smoke with Neph Lum. Lem would be nice. I mean, honestly, a lot of... Foul Rune is... not so nice. Lionheart is possible. Kind of. It's an okay rune there. Obedience, but we need a co-rune as well. So, like, kind of. And obedience would be great on a mercenary. So, you know, it's not the best, it's not the worst. It is what it is. Let's get rid of some of these chips. So, we have it for now.
The Trav runs. Keep up the great work.
I'm not going to do anything personally right now with it, but I always recommend going and looking at the runewords that are available and seeing what you want to make exactly, what you want to go for. I'm actually going to save quit real fast, come back in on players 1 and do Isual. Unbending Will can't be made yet in single player. It won't be until after ladder's over, I believe. So we'll just go back down this way because we know he's pretty close. And we'll keep it on P1. And just run over here to him. And that's a lot better. You're right, I did skip Radament again. I always seem to skip Radament on these. If you want to do Radament for the additional skill, you can come over here. And of course, at this point as well, we can decide if we want more points in Conviction to kind of help out there, which I'm going to go ahead and put them in. Or more points into Holy Bolt if you want to buff that damage up even more, which does help with the AoE. But again, I feel pretty solid on the AoE portion and feel like the single target a little bit would be nice for like Ancients and that stuff. Just a little bit more. Take a look down here. It's looking like it probably was just up to the top there. We'll just go over here really fast. There it is. So we'll do a quick little sewers level 2. I always like to pick up blue Demon Knight's ashes and stuff because again you can roll like really high life on them or something. And that can actually be really super helpful. And a really nice belt. And especially if you get like a rare, that or shark skin belt or something, those can be super nice. Oh no. There it is. Strange map. Why is 50 more life that good? Because life is so crucial. Life is so good in this game. You can get 50 of it from a belt or 100 life from a belt or something. I mean, that's just a massive amount. Yes, it's even nicer when you have stuff that buffs flat life, but even before that. Hey, 4 open socket bow. So now we can try out Insight Mercenary. Freeze or fire? I mean, I have freeze as target. It does make me wonder. And Book of Skill. There you go. Hey, 25 to life. Not bad. Not quite enough life where I would give up the Night Smoke because I like the 20 to mana 10 to all res a little bit more. But it's decent. Okay, and we'll go here. Ral, Tear, Tal, Soul. 17 meditation aura. Let's go. 6 to crit strike. Oh my god. What a roll. What a roll that is. And another skill point. We'll go into Conviction here for us. And we'll do a little more dex. Thanks, Young. And we'll come here. What does Bodan have? And nothing really that important. Let's go ahead and get a freezing arrow. Claudia. She can use the bow. We'll give her an ice blink. And I'll give her the knockback. Sounds fun. She looks just like Bodan. She does. Well, let's go back to players 5. And see how it goes. So that adds a little bit of cold damage for us as well, which will help with some immunities later on. Helps with the mana. With the insight. Overall, just pretty helpful. And of course, we can always use teleport with our teleport staff if we ever need to get her just really far away from danger. We can also heal her with our holy bolts, and then we can heal her with potions. So there's a lot of ways to kind of do some stuff here. But hopefully she hangs a little behind us, and we just kind of crush stuff from the front. Using lots of mana potions. So my mana's not quite high enough. Also, you have to remember this is still 25 mana, right? It's always 25 mana, so it's still a lot of mana. So with the insight, I'm going to slightly outuse it at 200 mana. However, as my mana increases, that mana regen gets better. And so it'll be a lot better for us. So with one more spirit, we'll be in a really good position. And we'll go 5 more decks, just to increase our block a little bit more. But I mean, this is definitely a big improvement. A lot more mana coming back. And I mean, once again, this is players 5, you guys. And we're just blowing these dudes right now up. That's fair, the timing. But no matter how much you're blowing the dudes up, remember, Inferno is still super OP. Man, they really... The timing on that was pretty good. 1.9 redemption worth, if you want. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's... that's also why a safety TP is good to have. The only thing I don't like about it is... It costs 5 skill points to get there. She gonna die. Ooh, that lightning enchant is nasty. Okay, so don't sit and tank all of them with only 44 fire res on players 5. New lesson learned. Ooh, Tolwar, hello. Magic find time. Shell rune, very nice. Could be helpful if we wanted something else later. Alright, so we've leveled and now we've maxed this out. So now I'm going to start working on Conviction a little bit more. But again, I'll also probably work on Holy Bolt. I'll work on both of them. Yeah, they fixed the fire enchant bug. Or it's being fixed, one of the two. Yes, in PTR, or in just D2R now, you can make insight on a bow. So,
Hail to you, champion.
What do we got there?
What do you need?
Easy. Easy, easy. I mean, yeah, it's a big, you know, the holy bolts are really the meat and potatoes of everything here that are doing a lot of the damage, you know. So, the Fist of Heavens is still doing good. And the faster cast is nice, but all those holy bolts popping out are really what's crushing everything here. So we'll just go down to players 1 before Diablo. A little more there, a little more here. And again, we can just kind of holy bolt him if we want. I want him to not kill my mercenary. You can also do this, but again, I do believe it's faster just to holy bolt. And it's as easy as that, my friends. Act 4. Done. Give yourselves the clap. That was pretty nice, huh? Let's move on to Act 5. Easy. What's going on with DH? Again, another great farm spot in this game for you is going to be Pindle. If you want to get all the way over to Pindle, that can be a really solid place. Thank you, Idol. Thank you, Hirok and Rathan. So you can level up a lot on Pindle. Honestly, you could probably level to level 70 or there something pretty fast. Be careful of the animals out here. Hamburger sandwich. Come to me. We'll just crush some dudes here really fast. Get Claudia over here with us. Claudia, come on, we're fighting. Good job.
Harrogath is free of your kind.
And we're already level 51. I mean, it's crazy how easy those levels were. Actually, we don't need to go down there yet. You just kind of keep running forward. So again, normally you farm like Eldritch. I mean, it's not going to be horrible farm. Plus, she'll be okay with her shots and her freezing arrows and stuff. But it's not going to be as good of a spot for you to farm overall. swap this really fast while she kills a couple things for us. Thank you, Claudia. You're doing great. And I'm actually going to save the barbs here as well, because we get Ral or Tal, which those 3 runes are going to be very helpful for us in trying to get up to that spirit. We just need the Am rune as well. We have the broadsword that we can 4-open socket. So we're just waiting for that piece. Run free. And then just going through here again.
Follow me.
Okay. We've got all of those done. So we should have Ral, Talthol, Ort. Yeah, the broadsword is a high enough level. Yeah, so really we just need the Am.
I can't carry anymore.
Pick up this Targe. Only 2 open sockets and no res anyways. So not as exciting. And just keep rolling through. Fun to blow up some dudes when there's a lot of demons nearby. Or undeads.
I am overburdened.
In the new house. What new house? Aw, y'all gonna let him get that? Okay, so again, same thing as last time here in the crystalline. We are looking to get the waypoint first. Go on the boss group, because why not?
I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Just always helpful to have this waypoint just in case you run into like an absolutely terrible area or something. That's my preference. There we go. And then once we have that, kill the Bloodlords. We can move forward and go and get here. Perfect. Perfect. We also have a lot of rejuves and don't need as much mana, so now I'm going to start using rejuves. You want to go right of waypoint to get, or right of entrance to get waypoint. Straight across is the frozen river, and then left is exit. For those that understand the maps. And again, we'll come here. Nice and easy. And hopefully have not a terrible area down here. See how it goes. Get him, Claudia. Okay, we got a lot of demons. 2 out of the 3 bosses are demons, so that's helpful. And we'll just come over here.
Thank you.
I am overburdened.
Heal up, Claudia. And we just want to be careful on this group because they are animals, so no, Claudia. Uh-oh. She did her best. Get the potion, come back. Do a little healing action. DFC. Ooh, and there you go. So just like I was saying, you can get some big life belts. And now I have to actually think, do I want 10 all res? 20 to mana, but the 50% damage taken goes to mana is nice. Or do I want an additional 76 to life? I mean, I don't even know. They're both really good. 10 all res is really nice. Right now, it's helping. Definitely. With all my resistances. We'll put it over here for now. But that's solid. Let's go get our runes. If I didn't have night smoke, I would be wearing that belt. Almost guaranteed. Almost guaranteed. Yeah, if we just get that Amarin, man, we'll be good to go. Yeah, and it does give me an extra potion row, which is nice as well. So that's something to always think about as well. But if we did want to do a lot of farming, especially high players farming, we could just come in here and just do this over and over and over again, right? And again, you could do this on like players 8. Let's copy paste it really fast.
By the light, what is this place?
And just watch my experience bar. Just chunking. Absolutely chunking. It's nasty, you guys. That's nasty. It's like 2/3 of a level from level, what, 53? Yeah. Level 53 right there. So you can just roll up in there. Let them know this is your town now. Like I say, you can even just turn around and start killing these mobs if you want. I mean, that's pretty gross. And yeah, then you put on your Tarn Helm, you put your Magic Find on, your Tulwar, some MF boots, gloves, whatever you want. Run out there. Don't even play with me about it. So gross.
by the light. What is this place?
No.
Rare ring. Chabomba, thank you. We'll just level up to 54 really fast and move on. Let's just move on. No FCR, unfortunately. But
Good afternoon.
10 all res. We like that. Let me see if I actually need FCR. What are we at? We're at 76. So this does put us at the 75 breakpoint. So I do actually want it. But another skill. 5 more there. Pull a little gold away. Go back to players 1. Yeah, the life belt's probably a little better in the current moment. But once we get to Hell, it'll be the other belt. But I do like that whenever I get hit, I gain a bunch of mana. I'm actually really enjoying that part. Plus the 22 additional mana that it adds is nice right now. While I do search for that second Am rune. I was doing players 8 Pindle. That's why I was gaining half a level per kill. Easy. And again, this is... You can do Pindle up to level 70 pretty fast if you're doing like P8s like that. It's so good. Okay, we can go Ancients. If you want to be a little safe, feel free to grab the waypoint to the Ancients as well. If you go, I ain't gonna die, then you can just fly ahead.
Thank you.
Kind of up to you. Go here.
The summit. The barbarian holy.
And now this is also a place where definitely like having the plus to life belt will be a little nicer. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. It gives me another potion slot. I'm also going to move some potions over, just some rejuves to kind of save them. But things that we can do at this point. First off, we can just put potions in our cube. Right? That's always something easy to do. If you feel like you need more potions for some reason. Second thing you can do is you can just come out here and you can just drop your potions on the ground. This is just a like safety precaution to make sure I have enough potions. Then I can go back to town. Make sure you're on players 1, of course. But this is a nice and easy way to kind of really quick get some more potions going for you. And we shouldn't need any of this right now. We're gonna crush these guys, but that's something you can do. Now, something you will want to watch for is you're gonna want to make sure that you don't have anybody who's like lightning enchanted and lightning immune, especially if you can't break it. So do be careful about that. Otherwise, you should be able to pretty much tank, especially if you've got some block chance. I've got 52% block chance, which is helpful. So be careful. No, they're not undead, so we're only doing that Fist of Heaven's damage to them. So like I say, we don't really need to have those potions on the ground or in the cube for this fight, but that's something that maybe you want for Hell, and maybe you personally do want to have, you know? Kind of a personal preference if you want it. Okay. We got kind of a tough spawn in this level 1 right here. Claudia probably gonna die. This is also where safety TPs really do come in handy. So you can always make sure to have those. Yeah, that's a tough spawn. Whenever there's Deathlords like that, that's just gonna be a tough one. Okay, that's nice. Waypoint is very, very good to get here.
Can't wait for this new patch. Yodame.
I mean, that's a perfect map. Jesus. Right off the entrance, too. Shepherd, thank you. This is a good level for us. All demons and undead. Kind of don't even want to leave it almost. Wow, I mean, those maps are insane right there. That was really nice. And we got 2 out of 3 of these guys as well. And again, this is where the meat, where you can really start leveling up a lot. So feel free to crank that bad boy up. Let's go to players 8. Let's really get that experience rolling here, you know? All the waves are going to be demons or undead. So, again, players 8 right now. Good experience to be had here. I still really love players 8 Pindle as well, but this is also very solid and another place you can easily go and start leveling because this place is just built for your character. Do put up a safety TP. Got a little trap there. Oops. The weapon swap is being a little funky today. And I mean, it's tough, but it's also a lot of experience. I'll probably crank it down. Let's go players 4 for final wave. See how that does. Honestly, probably could have kept it higher. Kind of, and also not really, Chuck. So, I'll talk about that later. Ronditch, hey, 21 all res, slight upgrade. And there you go. We'll go down to players 1. We'll pump that conviction.
The world stone.
And we'll just crank through Baal in no time at all. That's disgusting.
I never realized how the minions of destruction look like dinosaurs with too many arms to count.
That's disgusting. That's it! Nightmare completed. We're level 58. That's insane. That's insane. Easy over leveling right there. Easy over leveling. But that does it. That knocks that piece out right there. We have our broadsword ready. This is also probably the time where I would go back to the Black Marsh and just say, hey, maybe we can, you know, run around and just find really quickly. Let's just do like try and do a quick run and get an Amrune. Try and do, you know, 3, 4, 5 runs, whatever it is. Get the Amrune, call it good. Not really gonna be a lot of experience to be had down here at all, but you're just kind of doing it for the runes, right? So we'll give it one magic try for the streamer drops. This is what I pay Blizzard $100 a month for. So let's see if they'll activate it for me.
No.
Yay for NM completion.
Nightmare is completed. Thank you, Yellow Baron. Now one more. Just make sure you're on players 1, of course, for your Countess kill. I have to have a talk with the developers. But like I say, we can do this a little bit. We can get that second spirit. That's going to be super nice. And here's a little bit of a check where we're at. So we're at 51% block chance with a 98 base, 50 strength, rest and vitality. Still have the rust handle for the +1 skills. We got this +2 combat with dual res. Super nice. We've still just have this res ammy. Honestly, haven't found a better amulet. Might be time to gem shrine this bad boy and then just craft a caster amulet and see if we can get something nice. We've got a spirit shield, stealth armor, blood fist,
I'm going to enjoy
10
this
FCR,
content again later.
76 life, another 10 FCR, and then these boots that we shopped. I also kind of want to improve those a little bit, get some fast run walk on them. And of course we have this night smoke we can take into hell just to get our resistances up a little bit more. Charms, nothing really. Very low charms. This is also where doing LK runs on players 8 could be really helpful to pack a few more charms in, get more life res, things like that from it. All of that, you know. So that stuff could be super nice. And yeah, and then our mercenary Claudia has Ice Blink, Howl Tusk, and an Insight Bow right now, which is super nice to get a little bit of that. So we're doing well. I'm very happy with where this character is at. Like I say, level 58 already, completing Nightmare. 3 of the 4 resistances maxed, the 4th one at 54. So we do need a little bit of fire res, but other than that, I mean, this character is really just gonna be fine and should do great in hell. So we will get to hell next time in the next video. I hope you are enjoying this playthrough. Always feel free, look at that Holy Bolt damage, 3k. Always feel free to take your time to level up as much as you want, right? In between these videos, whatever it is, go back, do Pindle, do those Baal runs, keep leveling, get yourself up to level, you know, 70 or 65 or whatever you want. I mean, you can do it at 58. You can keep going forward. You could move forward a little lower if you wanted, but that will be nice. Something to note, conviction stops at level 25. Once you get to level 25 with plus to skills and everything, it will no longer give you any help having any more skills in it. So, you know, max your fixed, max your holy bolt, then you can start working on your holy shock once you get that conviction going down a bit to improve that lightning damage. That's just a little note though for you there. Other than that, I'll see you guys in hell. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Welcome to heck.
Peace, YouTube. Welcome to heck.